Hi, everyone. Welcome to our market update. Today, we're doing a little bit different. I'm out in the field, and so we don't have the stats for you, but we're going to get that to you Friday. But don't worry about that. We'll have the stats to you. I'm out here in Temecula with one of my clients. We just finished up looking at some new builds. If you're not finding what you're looking for in San Diego County, Temecula is not that far away, so you could possibly make the drive and get something up in this development. So why don't you kind of walk us through what's going on, David?
So we'll take a look at things. This week we got an interesting week. So not a lot of economic activity, but we do have the ADP reports coming out Wednesday, and then we have the Bureau of Labor Statistics coming out on Friday. Why is this important? This is important because lenders will base their decisions and numbers off how jobs are going. Now, currently we have unemployment rate at 6.7%. It is projected to be released on this Friday to go up to 6.9. So that's kind of interesting because a lot of the country is opening back up, yet not a lot of the jobs have come back, which is going to make for interesting times going forwards. So what's that going to do with interest rates? It's going to keep them down lower. So if you're looking to kind of time the market, your days to time the market this week will be Wednesday and Friday. So make sure you call your lender ahead of time. I would watch that very carefully because mortgage bonds will trade according to the data that comes out. Other thing that a lot of people are kind of looking into right now, once again, the second mortgages are coming back, and so are construction loans. So keep that in mind. If you have that house that needs an ADU or needs a new kitchen or needs some sort of renovation, don't let it pass you by because you can get the construction loans now when you purchase and do it. Let's say just kind of a small tip because you're out there in construction land, you know?
Yeah, and something to think about. So if you're looking to purchase in the new build environment, something to be aware of. Same thing with escrows, right? You don't lock in the rate until you actually get into escrow. So if you do look for the new builds, right, there is going to be some value there. You're going to find out what phase you're in, find the model you want to look to purchase in, right? Maybe they won't have that current phase available in the model that you're the model you're looking for in the current phase, but you can sign up on their preferred list and purchase in the next phase. The one thing is the rate that you get is probably not going to get locked in until you actually get into that phase. You know which lot you're going to have and which model you're going to have for that lot. So things to be aware of. So pros, cons of looking for the new builds environment right now. But yeah, take advantage while the getting's good. If you're trying to find properties, if you watched us last week, more pending properties in the market, have your realtor reach out to properties that are maybe contingent, that are pending, maybe been on the market for a little bit longer, see if the escrows are shaky, and see if you can make something happen.
You know, the new builds are interesting, Vinnie, because a lot of times when people buy the new builds at the initial first phase, by the time the final phase is done, the new initial first phase is selling for way more than the phase 4 is much higher than the phase 1, for example. So sometimes the new construction is really unique, and you see a lot of that right now in Oceanside where they're selling the phases now, phase 1, but by the time 4 and 5 are done, they're going to probably be $50,000 higher in price just because of the limited supply and the overall demand in the market, which is very unique as well.
Yeah, and the base too. So what happens when you're buying the new builds, right? You have a base where they say, okay, this house, to give an example, one of the properties we looked at today was, I think, about 2,300 square feet, 4 bedrooms, and it was starting price in, I think, like 500.
Wow.
513 or whatever it was. But you have that baseline, right? And then when you get into escrow, right, you're going to go to the showroom, and the showroom's going to say, hey, do you want this upgrade? Do you want that upgrade? Do you want that upgrade? And it starts adding up over time. So things to be aware of. But if you are looking for a new build, make sure if you're working with a realtor that you go there to the new build with your realtor for the first showing, so they can actually give you guidance throughout the process. If you don't go there for the first showing, some new builds won't allow you to the realtor to be a part of the process.
And the other thing that's interesting about the new build is the lender inside of the new build will a lot of times give you a lot of massive sort of different upgrades or bonuses to use them. And, why not take advantage of them? A lot of people knock the builder lenders, but the builder's lender can sometimes help you get a lot ahead as far as with different upgrades, closing cost packages. So don't just cancel them out of the picture. Just, if you love your lender, that's great, but keep your options open too, because that builder's lender may offer you some sort of amazing deal that it's in your best interest to take it. Like, I see a lot of it and I tell clients to go with it. It's worth the money.
Well, thank you guys for watching. We try to keep this short and sweet. Join us for this Friday. We're gonna have the numbers in front of you so you can actually see how close are we to that 2,000 mark. Have we got under there yet? Where are we sitting? Follow us, join us, please subscribe, and of course share. Thanks everyone. Bye.
Thank you.